been normally. The ball is in the air and we're underway. The officials are Rick Hartzell, Bert Smith, and Rod Dixon. Max Gersey has it for the Rice Owls, and North Texas appears to be in a zone defense. Looks like a 2-3. Gersey is at midcourt. That's Marcus Jackson. Now Austin Romyak, one of the top three-point shooters in Conference USA. Out front, Gearhart with it. Gearhart to Gersey. Gersey, one of the top freshmen in the league a year ago. Nice dribble drive. And if they give him continuation,
Basket
which they
good.
do, he's got a chance at a three-point play to begin the game.
Well,
Foul is on the Mean Greens, number 33, Colin Voss, his first personal, first team foul. Number 1, Max Gersey to the line for Rice to shoot one.
Feels totally at home and comfortable in the land of the Giants, and you saw it just then.
Max Gersey is a good foul shooter in the top 10 in Conference USA, and sure enough, he misses the chance at an and one. And the Mean Green come the other way. This is Alzy Williams, one of 2,000 point scorers. Both he and Jordan, they're not related. And a jumper by Colin Voss from the right baseline ties the game at 2. Colin Voss played his freshman year at Central Michigan. Marcus Jackson for the Owls. Romyak and Seth Gearhart. Sean Obi, one of the top freshmen this year in Conference USA, and he's got his first 2.
Correction, Obi.
Yep, named to the all-freshman team just yesterday.
4-2 Rice in the lead. And Alzy Williams drains one, or rather Armani Flanagan to tie the game at 4. We played a minute and a half from El Paso. Max Gersey. And out front, Seth Gearhart. Gearhart to Gersey. Gersey being watched by the much taller Alzy Williams. Obi to the left of the lane. They run 2 at him, and a nice dish to Seth Gearhart, and a collision. And the foul going against, it looks like Jordan Williams of the Mean Green, and there's our first foul of the game.
Thought it might have been Flanagan. Was it 4?
Jordan Williams.
Okay, my mistake. Williams.
That's actually the second team foul. Voss had one earlier. Gerhardt misses. The Owls are 12th in Conference USA as a team, 66% from the line. With all the three-pointers they try, Steve, they attempt only 17 free throws a game. In fact, their opponents have almost made more than Rice has attempted. Gerhardt misses a pair. And here come the Mean Green. Voss. Fall away from the baseline. Colin Voss has 4 points. And the Mean Green with a 6-4 lead. Gersey to Romyak, who has set a single-season record for three-pointers made this year at Rice.
Lights out.
Gearhart from out top, and he's true. Our first three-pointer of the game.
Seth has made 36 of those this year himself. Can knock it down.
Brandon Walton, a long NBA-like three. It's going to be short. Misses the iron, taken off the bottom of the board by Gersey. Marcus Jackson around an Obi pick who rolls. North Texas appears to be man-to-man now, starting in his zone. Shot clock inside 15. The clever Gersey now to Jackson. And a three-pointer by Jackson is down. Marcus Jackson with his first points. And the Owls a couple of early threes and a 10-6 lead. We played just over 3 minutes.
Marcus, very talented freshman. Large personality.
Alzy Williams. Interesting that Chris Jones, the leading assist man for the Mean Green, starts the game on the bench this afternoon. Yep. Alzy Williams takes it to the hole, draws the contact, and will have the first North Texas foul shots of the game. Austin Romyak has the first Rice foul of the contest. The Mean Green are the 9th best foul shooting team in Conference USA at 67%. Alzy Williams, who's been to the line more than any of the Mean Greens, 75% individually. And he's got his first point of the afternoon.
Checking into the game for North Texas, number 1, Maurice Anafiak. For number 4,
Maurice Anafiak checks in
Flanagan.
for the Mean Green. He's a 6'5" sophomore from Lagos, Nigeria. Foul shot is made, both of them, by Alzie Williams. And the Mean Green trail it 10-8. Seth Gearhart being watched by Anafiak. Ball is loose, and it's a traveling violation ruled against Gearhart. The Owls turn it over.
And no complaint from Gerhardt. I thought I had knocked that out of his hands, but he basically just let it go and picked it up, travel.
Rice is straight man. Here's Alzie Williams. Anafiak lost it, and the Owls come the other way. Almost 4 minutes gone, 10-8 Rice. Max Garrissey, nice pass under to Obi, and Obi finishes. Obi's got 4, and the Owls lead by 4. Colin Voss, drop step. Now he hooks one up, and it's punched out front to Ramyak. Ramyak playing with 2 fingers that are tightly taped together on his shooting hand. We'll see if it affects him here this afternoon. Apparently one of his teammates stepped on his hand during a practice session.
Almost a 40% shooter from 3.
Well, that one was in and out. That one was down, and it spun out of there. Williams.
Fouls on the Owls, number 1, Max
And the
Gersey,
North
his
Texas
first personal foul.
Possession will result in a Max Garrissey foul, the second Owls team foul, and we've got our first stoppage in play. With the score, Rice Conference USA Digital Network. Rice has made 5 of its first 6 shots, North Texas 3 of its first 5, each side with 1 turnover. Brandon Walton short with a 3, and Keith Coleman knocks it out of bounds.
Basketball.
Coleman had checked in for the Mean Green, number 44, a 6'10 junior from Philadelphia.
Rice has taken 710 threes this
Steve?
year, Teish, and wow, that's the difference right now. They've made 2 of their first 3.
46.5% of their field goal attempts, 3-pointers this year.
I haven't seen a team like that in college in a long time.
Pass
Rice
deflected
basketball.
out of bounds. The Owls
And
will
for
keep
North
it. And there's
Texas,
Chris
number 5,
Jones. We
Chris
expected to see
For
him.
number 2,
Jones, the
Walton.
7th leading assist man, 7th leading performer in steals in Conference USA, coming off the bench. Jones wearing number 5 for the Mean Green. Here's Obi above the foul line, misfiring. Jordan Williams clears it. Chris Jones, a junior from Garland, Texas. He's got it out front, and now to Jordan Williams, their leading scorer. Jones and Jordan Williams. A little long, and Sean Obi was just 2 rebounds away coming into the game from setting a Rice freshman record set by Arsalan Kazemi originally, and that's a pretty good name, isn't it, in Rice basketball lore.
Yep.
Seth Gearhart had it knocked away. Alzie Williams at the other end. And Gearhart rebounds. 12-8 Rice. We've played 6 minutes of this first game of the day. Looks like the Mean Green have gone back to a zone. Looks like a 2-3. And Garrissey splits the defense and misses a layup. North Texas a little fortunate there. Alzie Williams trying to capitalize at the other end, unable to. And now numbers for the Owls. Ramyak doesn't hesitate. He's a little bit short. Jordan Williams. The Owls shoot 32% from beyond the three-point line. That's only 13th best among the 16 Conference USA teams. Chris Jones out front. The Owls are in a zone. It's a 2-3. Shot clock at 5. Right corner, Jordan Williams. And Sean Obi's got another. So he's at least tied Kazemi. More than likely, he's gone past him already.
Pretty remarkable types for the young freshman. Kazemi, quite a rebounder. Transfer to Oregon.
North Texas stays zone. The Owls keep it hot, and here's Marcus Jackson in the lane. Maurice Anafiak clears it to Chris Jones. Keith Coleman is short. And nice play by Alzy Williams to throw it off the Rice defender and out of bounds.
Number 5,
the
Keith
Mean Green
Washington.
rely heavily,
And
Steve, on their
54,
guards. They get less than
Andre
20% of their
Drone.
scoring from their big men.
In for the Mean Green, number 21, T.J.
They
Taylor.
look like such athletes, too.
And
They just
0,
look dominant
Vertrail
underneath.
Vaughn.
A couple of great athletes actually in the paint, but don't have the numbers this year.
For North Texas, Vertrail Vaughns is in the game. And this is T.J. Taylor, the former
21,
Marquette Warrior, who takes to the basket and finishes. T.J. Taylor had just checked in.
Yep.
And it's a 12-10 Rice lead.
TJ coming back home to Texas to play for the Mean Green.
6-3 from Dennison. Gerhardt had it slapped away by Coleman and out of bounds exactly 8 minutes into the game.
In for the Owls.
And for the Owls,
11,
Ross Wilson, a 6'7 sophomore
41,
from
Seth
Gosforth,
Gerhardt.
England, checks into the game. Also on the floor is Andrew Drone, number 54, a 6'10 sophomore from Junction, Illinois. Wilson's got it to Drone right of the lane. Drone has lost 35 pounds since the Owls fall camp. And this is Keith Washington, a sophomore guard from Philadelphia. Nice pass under the Drone, and it's a 2-shot foul on Anafiak reaching in. And the free throws to come following the timeout. There's a timeout on the floor with the score. Rice 12, North Texas 10. This is the 2000. These two, this is the 14th meeting. North Texas leading the series, the all-time series 9-4. Andrew Drone at the foul line. First one is in and out.
54, Andrew Drone at the line.
42.5% foul shooter. Has not been
One
there
more for
very
Drone.
often during the regular season. Drone's next one looks better, and it gives the Owls a 13-10 lead. Rice has cooled off. They've missed their last 6 shots. Chris Jones with it. Each side still with only 1 turnover, so clean play thus far. Vertrail Vaughns. Vaughns now in his 137th career game, most among active Conference USA players and 19th among Division I players.
Wow.
Jordan Williams is alone.
23, Jordan Williams.
And Jordan Williams has his first points. And the Mean Green within 1 at 13-12.
Back in
Keith
the zone.
Washington. Yeah, both of these teams have gone back and forth between zone and man thus far. Marcus Washington. Drone can't handle it, but it comes to Washington. Now Ramyak, no hesitation in his game.
Number 42,
I'd say that hand's
Austin
not bothering him
Ramyak for
as
3.
Ramyak knocks down a 3.
Not at all, Tice. 23 feet out, probably. Right side of the key, nothing but net.
Shooting 39.5% is Ramyak from beyond the three-point line this year. That is his 85th three-point field goal, second best in the league. A turnover. Washington 3-on-2 for the Owls. They don't press the advantage. Washington's alone out front. And Chris Jones comes up with it for North Texas. Vertrail Vaughns fouled along the baseline.
Fouls on the Owls,
And
number
it's going to be
5,
Keith
Keith
Washington.
Washington, his first personal foul.
The Owls'
Checking
third
in for the Mean
team
Green.
foul, each side with 3.
Number 3, Alzy Williams, and number 33,
Voss
Colin
returns,
Voss.
Coleman leaves, and Jones also departs. Alzy Williams is back in for North Texas. Williams, guided by Tony Benford. The entire North Texas coaching staff has a connection in one way or another to the host program, UTEP. We'll talk about that more when we get a moment. Traveling violation against T.J. Taylor.
In for the Rice Owls, number 0, Dan
Tony
Pera.
Benford, their head coach, was for about 2 weeks a UTEP
Checking in
assistant
for the
several years
Owls.
ago to Doc Sadler before he took the Nebraska head coaching
Number
job.
4,
and Benford went
Nazar
with him
Kupich.
to Nebraska.
Didn't have much time to get to know the folks in El Paso, that's for sure. former Texas Tech star.
Meanwhile, on the Rice bench, the veteran Ben Braun, now in his 36th year as college head coach, the 12th winningest active coach in America, well over 600 victories. Ross Wilson had a little problem, finally found Keith Washington. We've passed the midway point of this first half. Tough bounce pass for a big man to handle. Drone does a good job getting it to Dan Pira, who had checked in. And we've got a 3-second violation against the Owls. Check that. Nizar Kopic had checked into the game, wearing number 4 for the Owls, a 6'6" freshman from Austria.
For the Owls, number 3, Sean Obi. For number 54, Andrew Drone.
Obi back in. Drone leaves. Also on the floor for the Owls is Dan Pira, wearing number 0, 6-foot junior from San Ramon, California. Bertrail Vaughn's around a double pick. Left hands it up, a little too long. And Rice leading by 4 comes the other way. Washington and Pira, the 2 Rice guards, with Garcia on the bench. This is Kopic. Fall away jumper for 2.
Number 4, Kopic.
Nizar Kopic. First points. And the Owls with a 6-point lead. Colin Voss in the lane. Nice little half hook.
33, Voss.
Colin Voss leading the way for the Mean Green. He's got 6 points.
Having a nice first half. A strong man in the paint.
Voss, the top scoring big man for the Mean Green, averaging 7 a game. The Owls dead last in Conference USA in field goal percentage, in scoring offense, and in rebounding. Shot is missed by Ross Wilson. Bertrail Vaughn's. Colin Voss. And another rebound for Obi. Dan Pira leading the break. Can't finish. And Alzy Williams in the Mean Green attack. Just under 8 minutes left to play first half, and the Owls up 18-14. And we've got a holding foul inside. I think it might be Obi holding Colin Voss.
Fouls on the Owls, number 4, Nazir Kopic. Mean Green basketball.
Double pick out front. Anafiak. And now Brandon Walton. Shot clock is at 10. Alzy Williams. And a 3 for Anafiak is too long. Mean Green make only 5 threes a game per contest, shooting 33% from beyond the arc. Just over 7 minutes left to play in the first half. 18-14, Rice out front. Kopic, Pira, and Washington. And a foul going against North
Fouls
Texas.
On the Mean Green, number 3, Alzy Williams.
Alzy
his first
Williams
personal foul. 4 team fouls
as his
on the Mean
first
Green.
foul. Each side with 4
Rice
team
basketball.
fouls. Rice will throw in baseline to the left of the goal in their attacking zone. Romyak's on the bench. Gersey's on the bench. The Owls keep it hot. Ross Wilson tried to come out, but it stayed in.
Good ball movement by the Rice Owls.
The Owls are third in Conference USA in most assists per game. That's very impressive, and it speaks to their good ball movement. They lead 20-14. Colin Voss trying to go to work on Obi, missed that half hook. And I'm not sure whether it's Jordan Williams or Ross Wilson. Ross Wilson.
Fouls on the
caught
Owls, number
holding
11, Ross Wilson.
Jordan
his
Williams.
First personal foul.
Ross
5
Wilson
team
with his
fouls on
first
the Owls.
5 Owls
Back
team
in for the
fouls.
Owls, number 22,
And here come Jackson,
number 1,
Gearhart,
Max
Romyak, and
Gersi.
4 starters back into the
Chris
game
Jones
for head coach
for
Ben
number 3,
Braun.
LZ
Chris
Williams.
Jones returns for North Texas.
North
They
Texas
may not
basketball.
have the best record, Tice, but you look at those Rice scores up and down throughout the season. They don't get blown out much. A lot of single-digit defeats.
Rice appears to be man-to-man. Colin Voss short from the corner of the key, and Gersi the other way. 6 minutes to play first half. And Rice has led much of the half, up 20-14 currently. The Owls played a very strong game on this floor during the regular season.
Amen.
Against UTEP, finally succumbing by 11, and that was late. Shot clock inside 10. Obi along the baseline, missed it, but follows his own miss and can't get it to go.
Rice basketball.
Vaughns, or rather a Nafiak threw it away and out of bounds.
24, Kelvin
And for the first time,
for
checking
33,
into the
Colin
game
Voss.
is Kelvin Gaines,
Also in for the mean green, number
who gained
21,
his bachelor's
JT
degree in
Taylor.
3 years from the University of
For number
Cincinnati. He's
1,
only
Maurice
a junior
Nafiak.
eligibility-wise, number 24 for the mean green. It's 6'10" from Ocala, Florida. 2-3 zone for North Texas. They're down 6. Gersi initiating movement in the offensive zone. Here's a baseline jumper for 3 by Gerhart.
Gerhart for 3.
Gerhart's second 3, the 4th for the Owls. And a miss by North Texas, and there's Obi to clear it. He grabs his left ankle, and he's hobbled back behind the play. Marcus Jackson. And Romyak misfires on that one, but Jackson comes up with it. Now finally the officials blow the whistle.
Yeah, hold on a sec.
And the Owls, with a fresh shot clock now, will get the injury timeout and will be able to replace Obi. And here comes Andrew Drone back.
Conference USA would like to thank the
I think
following
Obi's
local
feeling
supporters
better.
of this
He's
year's
trying to shake it
CUSA
off, but
Basketball Championships. Menchie's, Costco, DSI Graphics.
Talking more about that North Texas coaching staff led by Tony Benford. We talked about Benford's ties to UTEP. Rob Evans, his associate head coach, former head coach at Arizona State and Ole Miss. Rob Evans played collegiately right up the road at New Mexico State, UTEP's arch rival, so he played and then coached as an assistant against UTEP. David Anwar, one of their other assistants, a former director of operations for UTEP basketball under Doc Sadler, and Scott Monarch, who has just come out onto the floor. Monarch, the former head coach at Panola Junior College in East Texas, and he produced one of the all-time UTEP greats, Omar Thomas, for the Miners. Leading by 9, their biggest lead with 4.5 left first half. Andrew Drone is alone. Nice pass by Marcus Jackson. Drone has 3 points, his first field goal, and the Owls have opened up an 11-point lead.
They have come to play in this tip-off game.
Chris Jones out front. And Jordan Williams loses it out of bounds along the left baseline.
Yeah, whereas North Texas looking a little bit discombobulated, Tice.
Tony Benford trying to find a workable combination brings Vertrail Vaughns back onto the floor. The Owls in control, 4 minutes to play first half. Max Gersi. North Texas back straight man. And there's Gerhardt out front, way short with a shot. Chris Jones leads the break. And Jones lost it as Gersi took it away. One-on-one with T.J. Taylor. Gersi had problems with the handle. Drone again and has an uncontested layup. And a timeout is taken by North Texas as they trail by 13 at 27-14. And a 30-second timeout taken by Tony Benford.
Well, certainly North Texas, Teicher, I believe, to be the favorite in this game, but not looking like it. A lot of great offensive action by Rice. Coach Van Braun, 600-plus victories. Never count him out of any game. The guy can really coach. You can see it offensively.
By the way, Austin Romyak, who's made a three already this afternoon, now has made one, at least one, in each of his last 35 games. The Rice record is 39 straight games with a three-point basket. We talked about all the Rice assists. They have assists on 65.5% of their field goals this year. That's the highest rate in Conference USA. And you won't believe this, fourth nationally for a team that's 7-22.
Right. How about that? A lot of offensive action. You, actually, as a fan, you love to watch with our offense.
Bertrell Vaughns to the rack. Finally, the Mean Green get back on the board. They're down 11. First points for Vaughns. Vaughns played his first 3 years at George Mason. A near turnover, but Gersi comes away with it. And Jordan Williams rebounds. And a traveling violation against Jordan Williams. We've got our final media stoppage of the bar in the game.
Sure is, Tyson. And you look at the threes as well. As Rice has hit 4 of them, that's the 12-point differential as Rice is up 11 right now.
Austin Romyak with 2:40 to play in the half. Gerhardt. Marcus Jackson. Sean Obi has had quite a few double-doubles this year. Among the top freshmen in the nation in that regard.
Good hands.
Obi named to the all-freshman team in Conference USA today and then lost it as he was triple-teamed on the post.
Got to get rid of it quickly.
Bertrell Vaughns. Brandon Walton around a Colin Voss pick. Walton, a strong move to the hole, and he's got a chance at an and one.
Basket is good, but number 2,
nice
Brandon
dribble
Walton,
drive by
fouls
Walton.
on the Owls, number 5, Keith Washington.
Keith Washington.
That's his second
first
personal
player
foul.
in the game with
16
2
fouls on the Owls.
And for Walton,
to the
his
line
first
for
points
North
of the
Texas,
afternoon.
number 2, Brandon Walton to
Solid,
shoot one.
6'2", 205 out of Compton, California.
And the lead is back to 8 with 2:03 to play in the first half, 27-19. Austin Romyak. Keith Washington. Solid pick set by Obi out front. And then Washington tried to throw a pass that hit the rim. The Owls get it back. And Marcus Jackson.
Marcus Jackson
has a tray. That's his second, the 5th first half three for the Owls, and they're back up by 11. Here's Alzie Williams. Colin Voss, and now Williams. Brandon Walton. And Keith Washington the other way. Minute 5 left to play in the half. Rice 30, North Texas 19. Jackson's pass, we've got a holding foul coming against North Texas.
Fouls on the Mean Greens, number 1,
Maurice Anafiak has his second foul.
Personal foul.
5 team fouls. Neither team's in the bonus. Rice with 6 team fouls. Should they foul again, North Texas would be in the bonus to close the half. Less than a minute to play. And this is Gerhardt. Didn't get the roll. And I think Sean Obi fouled Colin Voss on the rebound.
Fouls on the Owls, number 3, Sean Obi.
Obi's
His
first will
personal,
go to the other end.
7th team foul
And it's
on Rice.
1-1, and Colin
Back in for the
Voss
Owls, number 54,
will go to the
Andrew
line.
Drone for number 3, Obi.
Obi departs. Andrew Drone checks back
Going
in.
to the line for the Mean Green, number
Colin
33,
Voss,
Colin
62.5% as a
Shooting
foul
1-1.
shooter. Mean Green get to the line better than 24 times a game. They're 9th in scoring in Conference USA at 70 a game. And Voss earns the bonus.
Voss earns the bonus.
He's got 7 first-half points to top North Texas. Trying to cut it to single digits once again. And Voss is true on both ends of the 1-1. And it's a 30-21 North Texas lead. Rice lead, rather. And now Ben Braun is going to use his timeout. You can only
Rice.
carry 4 of your
32nd timeout.
5 timeouts.
It's halftime. The 15th seed Rice Owls
Is with a throw in, and the second half is underway. Alzie Williams, Brandon Walton. Rice appears to be man-to-man. Colin Voss going to work on Obi. Finds a wide-open Brandon Walton, who misses, fires again. Jordan Williams saves it. And the Mean Green will have another opportunity to begin the second half. North Texas was rolling along. They were on a 4-game winning streak until UTEP came to Denton a little more than a week ago. As the ball is tipped out of bounds off another Mean Green miss, and North Texas will have a third opportunity. Losses to UTEP and Tulsa, both at home, to wind up the regular season for North Texas.
Yep, beat both Florida schools, Tice, this year on that trip.
Armani Flanagan sets a good, strong pick, and he reverses it to Alzie Williams. They get Flanagan in the lane. He goes to work, and a chance at a three-point play as he took it right to Seth Gearhart.
Yeah, certainly they need more Flanagan here in the second half. Just one shot in the first 20 minutes, made it, and need to go inside of him more for an athlete.
Armani Flanagan has his second basket of the game. And now at a chance at an and one. North Texas did not miss from the foul line in the first half, and they remained perfect, 6 out of 6. And the Mean Green cut it to 6. So as dominant as the Owls were in the first half, they're only 6 up on North Texas. The Owls have the ball for the first time in the second half. Near turnover, Gersey gets it back. And he throws it away again. Less than 10 on the shot clock for the Owls. Austin Romyak, swish. With the shot clock running out, wow. Romyak has his second three, 6th for the Owls in the game, and they're up 9 again. Colin Voss, nice little half hook. He's got 10 points in the game. First of the Mean Green in double figures, and it's a 33-26 game.
The way he started the game.
First player for either side in twin figures this afternoon. 2 minutes gone, second half.
Yep.
Foul on Jordan Williams, trying to fight through a pick. Second foul on him. And the first North Texas team foul. Max Gersey working against Alzey Williams. Sean Obi had it taken away. I think North Texas, Jordan Williams wanted to call a timeout, but he couldn't find an official nearby. He was grasping the basketball and he was tied up. And it'll stay with Rice on alternate possession.
I would tell him, just call it. You're right, Tyson. He was looking for a ref.
Well, evidently the North Texas bench didn't want a timeout as Sean Obi finishes one for the Owls. He's got 6 points.
He's just going to get better and better the next 3 years.
And the Owls by 9 again. Walton uses a Voss pick, and his corner-the-key jumper rolls off the iron. Max Gersey, small but very, very strong.
Yep, compact.
Clever little player.
Rarely turns it over.
And the Owls turn it over as Ramyak and Gearhart, a little miscommunication. And with 3 minutes gone in the second half, Rice defends a 9-point lead. Jordan Williams. Again, he and Alzey Williams, not related, became 1,000-point scorers in consecutive games, the 20th and 21st in North Texas history.
Amen.
Conference USA would like to thank the
Gearhart out front in the Rice motion offense. 3.5 minutes having been played in the second half. Shot clock approaching 10. Nice pass. Obi to Gearhart. He can't finish. TJ Taylor, or rather Williams with it. Alzey Williams with a layup at the other end. Williams, who was very quiet, that's his first field goal of the afternoon. He's got 4 points. And the lead is back to 7. 4 minutes played, second half. Obi screens for Gersey. Ramyak's got such a quick release, rims that in and out. Flanagan.
Right, it's like a quick set shot. And he knocks him down.
Alzey Williams. And Jordan Williams. Off target, but Colin Voss is there. Can't finish. Alzey Williams will have 2 free throws.
Right, and a chance to cut it to 5.
Seth Gearhart with his second personal foul. The free throws will come following the timeout.
The line number 3, Alzey Williams shooting 2. One more for Williams. Checking in for the Mean Green, number 5, Chris Jones for 3, Williams.
Voss didn't want the shot. TJ Taylor. Chris Jones off balance, misfires. And stepping out of bounds with it is TJ Taylor. Neither one of these teams shoots the ball
Rice
particularly well.
basketball.
We told you that Rice was dead last in the league in overall field goal percentage. North Texas is 12th among the 16 league schools, 42.5% on the year. Although they average better than 70 a game. Rice is the lowest scoring team in the league, 62 per contest. Gearhart
Well, as you can see, they'll run that offense for 20, 25 seconds, maybe 30.
Yeah, part of their defensive effort is what they do offensively.
Nice.
Tough for a big man to handle a bounce pass, but contact between Anafiak
Fouls on North Texas,
and
number 1.
Drone, and Anafiak is whistled for his third foul.
His third personal
First player
foul.
for either side with as many as
Second
3.
team foul in the main
Second
green.
North
Checking
Texas
in for the main
team
green,
foul
number
is
44, Keith Coleman for
checks in.
33, Voss.
Jordan Williams also
and 23,
returns.
Jordan Williams for number 1, Anafiak. Rice basketball.
Marcus Jackson stripped on the way up, but apparently was hit by
Fouls on the main greens, number 5,
Chris Jones, who has his first foul.
Third team foul on North
Two-shot
Texas
foul.
this half.
Jackson in the act of
To the
shooting will
line
go to the line
Rice,
for the
number
first
22,
time
Marcus Jackson
in the
to shoot 2.
contest. Only free throws numbers 4 and 5 for the Owls this afternoon. Marcus Jackson dead center with the first one. He's 74.5% on the year. The Owls have only one player, that being Obi, who's attempted as many as 100 free throws this season.
Right, and not surprising. They're inside guy. Everybody else is shooting threes.
Jackson can't find the range on the second one. Owls by 7. Coleman, pass saved by Jones. And a left-handed shot, T.J. Taylor way off the mark. Barely grazed the rim. And Max Gersey leads the Owls back the other way. 6.5 minutes gone, second half. Ross Wilson back in for the Owls. Wilson has it on left wing. Drone sets a high screen, and Jackson loses it on the dribble. North Texas with a turnover. Bertrail Vaughns can't finish. And Austin Romyak comes out with it. 7 minutes gone, second half. Rice 36, North Texas 29. Ross Wilson. North Texas man-to-man. Andrew Drone in the paint, and he'll have free throws coming.
Drone has a chance to be a pretty good player, Tice. Only
Fouls
a
on the main
freshman.
greens, number 44,
Still
Keith
growing,
Coleman,
it looks
his
like.
first
Does a nice
personal
job
foul,
sealing the
fourth team
defender.
foul on the main green this half.
Certainly
To the
been
line for
our
the Owls, number
observation this
54,
afternoon.
Andrew Drone.
And Andrew Drone, who's got 5 points in the contest, going to the line. He averages 3.5. First foul shot a little bit
Back in for
short.
the Owls, number 5, Keith Washington, and 0, Dan Pera. And for the mean
The
green,
Owls have
number
not
3,
been very good.
LZ
2 out of
Williams,
6 from the
number
line
2,
thus far this
Brandon Walton.
afternoon.
Andrew, only a 42% free throw shooter, Tice, as well. That will have to improve these next 4 years.
Drone hits the second one.
Back in for the mean green, number 33, Colin Voss for 44, Keith Coleman.
You want your big guy to be a real threat down low. He's got to go to the free pitch line and convert.
Rice by 8. Brandon Walton is back in for North Texas. Colin Voss missed the jumper from the baseline. And as Jordan Williams starts up on the follow, he is hit and will go to the line.
Fouls on the Owls,
Dan
0.
Pera.
Dan Pera, his first personal foul.
Junior
13
guard
foul on
had
the
reached
Owls this
in,
half.
picks up his
To the
first
line
foul
for
of the
mean
contest.
green, number 23,
And Jordan Williams
shooting
goes
2.
to the line for the very first time. 76% on the year for Jordan Williams.
One more for Williams.
And he's got only his 3rd point of the afternoon. 1 field goal. He and Alzy Williams, their 2 double-figure scorers, have 2 field goals between them.
Well, he's going to have to step up if they want to continue in the march.
North Texas continues very good from the foul line, and they're back within 6, hanging around. Dan Pera controlling for the Owls. Keith Washington fouled on the way to the hole. Nice little back cut and bounce pass.
Jordan Williams, his third personal foul.
Jordan Williams has his third foul, joining his teammate in
Going to the
Afiak.
line for the Owls, number 5, Keith Washington.
And Keith Washington toes the stripe. 66.5% is the left-hander Washington, and he misfires. The Owls' travails continue at the stripe.
Green, 0, Vaughn,
Chris Jones will take a seat as Vertrail Vaughn's
one more for
returns for North Texas.
Yep, only 1 for 5 in the first half. Another miss. Made some free throws.
Rice led by 9 at halftime, 5 and 4 the Owls when leading at the half this year. Jordan Williams is fouled along the baseline, and Ross Wilson got it.
Wilson, his second personal
Wilson
foul.
has his
Fourth
second
team
foul.
on the Owls.
4 Rice
number 4,
team
Nazir
fouls.
Kopic.
Ramyak leaves,
For number 42,
and Nizar
Ramyak.
Kopic has returned.
Green basketball.
8 minutes gone, second half. Brandon Walton finds the mark.
Brandon Walton for 3.
First 3 of the afternoon for North Texas. 6 points for Walton, and it's a 3-point ball game. This is the closest North Texas has been in quite some time. Wide open is Nizar Kopic, can't answer. And North Texas again the other way. Walton fouled out on the floor.
Fouls on the Owls
by
0.
Dan Pira once again.
Basketball.
Perfect for this conference tournament. The women are right across the street, Memorial Gym. You got an entertainment district, and UTEP just doing a great job hosting thus far.
UTEP, of course, the only men's team in the history of the state of college basketball in Texas to win a national men's basketball championship, the famous 66 victory over the Kentucky Wildcats of Adolph Rupp. Vertrail Vaughn's misses an off-balance 3 for North Texas. They're within 3. Rice has cooled off to 39% from the floor. North Texas still slumbering along at 32.5%. Shot clock is at 15. We have less than 11 minutes left in regulation. These teams fighting for their season. Keith Washington missed a floater.
Maybe some coaches as well, Teich. And fans. Everybody into it.
Halsey Williams has been very quiet. Vertrail Vaughn's. Jordan Williams follows it home. Jordan Williams' second field goal, 6 points for Jordan Williams. And North Texas within 1. Nearing the midway point of this second half. Ross Wilson finds himself open. Can't convert. Obi has his shot blocked by Voss, and a late whistle. And Colin Voss, called for his second foul, is going to send the freshman Sean Obi to the foul line.
16 fouls on the Mean Green.
Tough break for Voss.
To the line for the Owls, number 3, Sean Obi.
6th Mean Green team foul. First visit to the line for Obi. Not very good. He's been there more than any of the Owls. 52.5%. 11 double-doubles this year for Obi, second in Conference USA.
Checking back in for Rice, number 41, Seth Gerhardt. For number 11,
and Obi
Ross
gives
Wilson.
the Owls a 2-point lead. Obi's got 7 this afternoon.
Nice release, though. Should be a better free throw
Yep,
shooter. Knock
makes
those
them
two
both.
down.
Didn't look like a 53%er on those two, that's for sure. And Rice back
In man, yep.
on top by 3. Halsey Williams playing in his 123rd career game, and Brandon Walton nails a 3.
Walton stepping it up in the second half. He didn't want to go home.
9 points for Walton. He has both threes. We've got a holding foul going against North
Greens, number 2, Walton.
Texas, and it's Walton
That's
who
his
made the
second
shot a little
personal
late
foul.
getting
17
back
fouls on the
defensively.
Mean Green.
His first foul of the game, and that's the 7th team foul. That means the Owls, with 9:34 left in regulation,
Going to the line
will
for
be in the
Rice,
bonus the
number
rest of
4,
the way.
Nizar
And Nizar Kopic,
shooting 1
who's been to the line only 9 times all year, has made 6 of those. We'll have 1 and 1 here. The Owls' problems continue at the line. And tied at 39 with 9.5 to go. North Texas down by double digits, as many as double digits. Jordan Williams spins. Colin Voss. North Texas has the lead.
Mean Green. Wow.
12 for Voss, 41-39. And we've got an offensive foul going against the Rice Owls, and it might be Kopic trying to
It's his second personal foul.
fight through the defensive efforts
fouls on
of the
Owls
Mean
this
Green.
half.
Kopic has his
North
second
Texas
foul.
basketball.
That's 6 Rice team fouls, so now North Texas will be in the bonus the remainder of the way. 9 minutes to go. North Texas up by 2. Got an offensive foul. Somebody set an illegal
Offensive
pick.
foul, Number 23, Jordan Williams.
And it's Jordan Williams.
His 4th personal
And that is
foul.
4 personal
18
fouls on the Mean Green's top scorer, Jordan Williams.
Checking in for North Texas, number 1.
Branford will take him out for a few.
Anfayak. For number
And
23,
Maurice
Jordan
Anafiak
Williams.
replaces him. So essentially, Voss and 4 guards currently on the floor for North Texas, leading by 2. Seth Gearhart finds a wide open Austin Ramyak in the right wing corner. Tough luck.
Bedford coaching hard, Ty. She has not sat down since the first half.
Boy, he's wearing a rut on the sideline in front of that North Texas bench.
And his players are playing just as hard as he's coaching right now. They're back in this game, up 2 now. Oh, Brandon.
There's Alzie Williams. He kind of short-armed the shot. And Sean Obi with a rebound. I couldn't believe how wide open he was.
Did not look good on the release.
8 minutes left in El Paso. Washington with a lane to the basket. And he can't finish.
Rice having their woes right now.
You know, speaking of Tony Benford, Steve, played for one of the greatest high school coaches in the history of the sport, Ralph Tasker at Hobbs High School in eastern New Mexico. And we've got a timeout. High school hoops.
Yep. DC grew up with him.
North Texas up by 2 inbounds. 7:45 to play in the half. Let's see what Benford and the staff have drawn up. Chris Jones has returned. Three-pointer is missed by Anafiak. I'm not sure that's what they drew up, but that's what came off the right hand of Anafiak.
Odd, coming out of the timeout.
Sean Obi. They run 2 at him, so he finds Seth Gearhart. And Gearhart drains a 3 to put the Owls back in the lead. Gearhart has his 3rd 3, counting for all 9 of his points. 7 threes, and now a North Texas turnover. Rice by 1. Ball goes off the board, and apparently it hit the shot clock. No, I guess not. Not sure why they stopped play there.
Time on the floor.
They hit a Mean Green player and then hit the top of
Filling along at 34% from the field. Rice by 1, inbounds. Ramyak with that quick release and a 3.
Austin
well
Ramyak
called
for
coming out of
3.
the timeout.
Ramyak's 3rd of the game. They've hit their season average of the Owls, 8 trays with 6:50 to go. And Rice with 6 unanswered leads by 4. Brandon Walton. Colin Voss wide open along the baseline. Can't get it to go. Tough luck.
Colin has had a few of those this
Yep.
game. In and outs.
.620 left. Sean Obi, they immediately run 2 at him. Marcus Jackson's going to shoot an NBA length 3, and he's short. Got to get in the weight room, kid. But it comes out front, and Garrissey and the Owls will reset. 6 minutes left to go. Ramyak thought about it. Steve, for a good shooter, there is no conscience. Gerhardt and Obi. Spins baseline. Now they double him. And a holding foul against Alzy Williams.
Oh, late shot clock, too.
Fouls
you
on the
hate to
main
hold
green,
him that
number
long.
3,
7 seconds
Alzy
left.
Williams.
And again, the
His second
9th
personal
North
foul.
Texas team
19
foul
fouls
will
on the main
send
green.
Ramyak to the line
number
for
42
1-1.
for
The Owls will be in the
Austin
double
Ramyak.
bonus with the next North Texas foul. Ramyak, 72.5% as a foul shooter. And he earns the bonus. And he's in double figures with 10 points.
4, Armani Flanagan for 33, Colin Voss.
First of the Owls in twin figures this afternoon. Rice has scored the last 7 points, and they're up 5. Second foul shot, a little bit short. And reaching in, thought he had tied up Armani Flanagan. Instead, Sean Obi is called for his second foul.
17 fouls.
And it's the 7th Rice team foul, so not sure that's what Ben Braun was hoping for. We'll go to the other end with the clock stopped, and Armani Flanagan towing the line.
Shooting 1-1.
Flanagan, though, 27.5% from the line.
Well, we'll see if it turned out to be a good foul for Rice as they try to extend this lead to 5.
Flanagan's off to the left with his attempt. Sean Obi with a rebound. 5.5 to go.
Great athlete, but boy, 27%.
Max Garrissey, the orchestrator of this Rice band. Marcus Jackson makes a strong move to the hole and then had it slapped away.
Back in for
Colin Voss coming back for North Texas will replace Armani Flanagan.
Conference USA would like to thank the following local supporters of this year's CUSA basketball
Apparently we've got a water bottle sitting on the floor in front of the scorer's table, so that needs to be cleared away.
Graphics.
Again, Florida Atlantic and Marshall will follow our game. Bruce Howard and Rick Coury, the Tulsa broadcast crew, will call it for you here on the Conference USA Digital Network. Marcus Jackson and Colin Voss sends Chris Jones the other way. Blocking foul called against Rice's Seth Gerhardt.
Fouls on the Owls, number 42, Austin Ramyak.
Check that, they call it on Ramyak. That's his second foul.
Fouls on the Owls this half. Going to the line.
And they call it a two-shot foul. Maurice Anafiak, who has not scored in the game today, will have 2 shots. Anafiak averages 6.5 a game. He's an 80.5% foul shooter.
Back in for the
and he's got the first one, and there's his first point of the day.
Number 5, Chris Jones. One more for Anafiak.
That ends a 7-0 Rice run after North Texas had taken a 41-39 lead, their first in quite some time. They trailed by 9 at halftime.
Trying to get that momentum back.
Anafiak can't get the second one to go, and Sean Obi's got another rebound.
See how Rice handles it.
Obi, the leading defensive rebounder in Conference USA, the leading rebounder overall this year, averaging better than 9 a game. Garrissey dribbles away from pressure. Jackson nearly lost it. Finds an open Sean Obi for 2.
Number 3, Obi.
Cut by Obi to the hoop.
Obi joins Ramyak in double figures. 10 points and a 6-point Rice lead. Colin Voss with a nice cut to the basket. And
Timeout,
North Texas
North
follows
Texas.
with a timeout. That's Voss's 6th field goal. He's got.
This tournament does not know your season records. Nor does it care.
It can't. It's not alive.
Right.
To borrow a line from a national, insurance commercial?
Right.
Romyak misses a 3. And it'll stay with Rice.
Basketball.
Because of Obi's competitiveness underneath in the paint. That's
Official
why.
timeout. Official timeout on the floor.
Our final media timeout of the day, or of this game, certainly. Rice has 15 points off 12 North Texas turnovers. North Texas has only 3 points off turnovers. There's your difference.
Yep, that's it.
Sean Obi.
Wow.
Colin Voss has his 4th foul.
Great play off the TO.
Correct that. That's 3 fouls on Voss.
Colin Voss. His 3rd personal
2 foul shots for Sean Obi.
For Rice, Sean Obi, number 3.
Obi made his only 2 foul shots earlier. Now a perfect 3 of 3
Obi.
at the line. Sometimes these kids will go along and they'll have a stretch that makes you wonder why they're statistically such poor foul shooters.
Yep.
Obi is 4 out of 4 in the game.
I would figure. Concentration, as you pointed out many times this year, I think.
He's got a dozen. Rice by 6. 3:40 to go for Trail Vaughns. Walton, an NBA range 3. Austin Romyak on the carom. Marcus Jackson works his way up the floor. And we've got a timeout taken by Ben Braun and the Owls.
A 30-second.
North Tech. Max Gersey feeds Sean Obi. You know, Ben Braun has drawn something up. Seth Gerhard launches a 3 that's short. And there's Gersey, the littlest man on the floor, acting like he's the tallest.
Right, and maybe the most athletic, though. Goes and gets the long rebound.
3 minutes to go. Gersey threw a poor pass intended for Obi, a one-handed left-handed pass. Halsey Williams had his shot rejected. I think it was by Obi, and Romyak comes up with it. 2:45 left. Rice nursing a 6-point lead, and a foul going against Halsey Williams. Check that. Timeout is taken by Rice.
That we talked about.
Tried a backdoor bounce pass. Washington made a nice one to Jackson. And Jackson is fouled.
Green's number 33,
Colin Voss this time does pick up his 4th foul. So Jordan Williams has 4, and now Voss has 4. And Marcus Jackson is at the line.
Oh, nice coming out of the timeout. Tell you somewhere Pete Carrill is smiling with that Princeton backdoor. Gets him on the line.
Jackson makes the first one. 8 points for him today. Jackson threads them both. And the Rice lead is 8 again, 52-44. Now we've got a whistle. And Bert Smith, the trail official, stopped play. Not sure whether we had a problem with the clock or what. And now Smith comes over to visit with Bobby Ludwig about the operation of the clock. Benford calls his team over to take a
shot clock has been reset to 35
quick
seconds.
mini timeout,
Yep.
pseudo timeout. Smart.
Improvisational timeout. 2:36 left. They reset the clock. And it comes in again to Chris Jones. Jones, the 6th all-time leading assist man in North Texas history. Jordan Williams from the corner. Knocked down by Seth Gerhard, and that means Williams should have 3 free throws. Wow.
Wow, if he could have knocked it down, new ball game.
Personal foul to the
Gerhard's
line
3rd
for
foul.
Texas number 23, Jordan Williams to
Jordan
shoot
Williams,
3.
2nd visit to the line today. North Texas has missed only 3. And Williams has his 7th point of the afternoon. 2:28 left, 52-45. Jordan Williams hits the 2nd one.
Back in for the mean green,
And now
number
trying for
3,
the hat trick.
Halsey Williams for 0.
Perfect
Vaughns.
4 of 4 at the
One more
line in
for
the game.
Williams.
The lead is 6. Williams makes all 3 of them. So that takes the lead from 8 to 5. Full court North Texas pressure. Comes into Romyak, and he is fouled.
Not sure that is the guy they want to foul. Maybe let it go another pass.
Green number 2,
Brandon Walden commits his second foul.
Second personal foul.
I think.
And Romyak will go to the line.
To the line for the Rice Owls, number 42, Austin Romyak. Shooting 2.
Romyak in double figures, along with Obi here this afternoon for Rice. The Owls looking for their 8th victory of the year and trying to win another game in the conference tournament here in El Paso, which they did 3 years ago. Their last tournament victory. Romyak misfires on the first one, just 1 of 3 today, and the Owls are going to look back on their problems at the foul line if they can't hold on to this 5-point lead. Romyak makes the second one. The lead is 6. No need to hurry for the Mean Green. Colin Voss. Walton muscles one up, and he'll have free throws. Strong move to the hole.
Fouls on the Owls, number 42, Austin Romyak.
Romyak has his third foul.
To the line for North Texas.
And Brandon Walton.
Brandon Walton to shoot 2.
To the line. He's got 9 points, trying to become the 3rd of the Mean Green in double figures.
One more for Walton.
And the first
Back
one
in
falls.
For the Mean Green, number 3, Elsie Williams for 0 Vaughns.
Check that. Walton is the 2nd of the Mean Green in double figures, joining Voss. And both free throws are made by Walton. And it's a 4-point game with 2:15 to go. Plenty of time. Marcus Jackson finds Keith Washington. Romyak doesn't hesitate and nails a 3.
Dagger
for 3.
9 threes for the Owls, 4 of them for Romyak. 14 points for him. 1:55 to go. Rice by 7. Brandon Walton can't answer. And it goes out, and it stays with North Texas. You look at Romyak's numbers this year, Steve, coming into the game, of the 245 shots he had taken on the year, all but 31 of them threes.
Right.
No wonder the Owls, nearly 50% of their shots trays this year. Rick Hartzell, the lead official, coming over to the scorer's table, and apparently they want to look at the monitor. Not entirely.
There will be upsets.
North Texas basketball. Well, if Rice holds on here, this would qualify as an upset. And Walton hits a 3, his 3rd of the game. He has all 3 North Texas trays in the contest. All of them have come in the second half. Scoring average. Jackson finds Romyak on the inbound. Back to Jackson. Man-to-man for the Mean Green. No need to panic or hurry here. 90 seconds left in this one. Marcus Jackson doing a solo. Shot clock is at 10. Minute 20 left. Washington. Obi had it slapped away. No call. Jordan Williams. And he finishes. It's a 2-point game, just over a minute to go.
Wow. March Madness.
Jordan Williams in double figures. Less than a minute left, 56 to 54. We're going right down to the wire here in El Paso. Heath Washington.
Braun calling a play right from the sideline. Washington at point.
Shot clock to 10. Less than 40 seconds left. Washington. Gerhardt with a quick release and missing a 3. Walden with it. North Texas with the shot clock off and less than 30 seconds left.
Wow.
Timeout. North Texas.
Go for the win. At home, you go for the ties, the old saying, Tice. But what do you do on the neutral court?
Yeah,
we'll see.
Exactly. Shot clock is off. North Texas can take the last shot. Jones goes right to the hole and draws the contact.
Well, there you have it.
Number 3,
Take it to the
Sean
glass,
Obi.
and you go for both.
Sean Obi has his third foul, and Chris Jones, who is only a 61.5% foul shooter, goes to the line. Now, what this does is it allows North Texas to extend the game a little bit, assuming that Jones doesn't make both of them. He does make the first, and that's his first point of the game.
Well, in the gut of the game, Tice, you want your point guard to take over. And maybe crunch time, he shoots better free throws.
We are tied at 56. 2 free throws in the clutch by Chris Jones. 20 seconds left. The shot clock is off. Ben Braun takes a 30-second timeout.
It's only Tuesday. And we got one going down to the wire right now.
Rice basketball.
Then you got all the way to Saturday to the championship, 9:30 a.m. Mountain Time.
Nationally televised on CBS Sports. We're in the final 10 seconds. Keith Washington on left wing. Washington comes out around a double pick out front. 4 seconds left. Washington pulls up, misses the shot, and we're going to go overtime
Wow.
here at the Don Haskins Center in the first game of the 2014 Conference USA. Through the floor, through regulation, Rice made 9 threes, and the Owls, we talked about their problems from the line, 11 of 22, and it cost them perhaps a regulation victory. North Texas, 17 of 20. Jordan Williams out jumps Sean Obi, and North Texas will possess first in the overtime. Voss and Walden with 14. Jordan Williams a double-double, 11 points, 12 rebounds, leading the Mean Green. Chris Jones, foul problems for North Texas. Voss and Jordan Williams each with 4. Nobody with more than 3 for Rice. This is Chris Jones. A floater in the lane is short, and Obi has his 9th rebound, 1 away from yet another double-double. 4:20 left in the overtime. Tied at 56. Seth Gearhart. And Sean Obi. Can't get it to fall, but it comes to Ramyak, and there's another 3.
Wow.
That's the 10th 3 for the Owls, the 5th for Ramyak this afternoon. 17 points to lead both teams. And Rice draws first blood in the overtime with 3:45 left. 59-56. Trying to answer is Walden, but it doesn't fall. And Gearhart with a carom.
Not a bad shot, though. Walden's hit 3 of them.
In fact, has all 3 3-point baskets for North Texas today. Washington. 3:20 left in the overtime. Washington a bounce pass, and it goes off Obi and out of bounds. And I contend, Steve, that you see guards throwing big men bounce passes in traffic.
Right.
99% of the time, it's not going to connect.
You see that a lot from the Rice team, from Garrissey as well. I think they might teach that as some sort of play, but boy, it looks sloppy, doesn't it?
Speaking of Garrissey, he was out of the game down the stretch and now comes back to the scorer's table. Colin Voss muscles up along the left baseline, and Sean Obi has his 4th foul. First of the Owls with 4 in the game. Colin Voss heading to the line.
You know, and his replacement, Garrissey's replacement, Washington, you know, trying to hit that game winner. I thought it was odd, Taisha. He might have been injured. We'll see what happened to Garrissey.
Well, he's waiting at the scorer's table. He'll be entering the game momentarily. Voss connects for his 15th point of the day, and Garrissey replaces Washington. A couple of sophomore guards. Both foul shots made by Voss, and it's a 1-point game with 3:02 left. Marcus Jackson brings up for the Owls. Max Garrissey. Less than 3 minutes to go. Rice leading by 1. Seth Gearhart, they back off from him. This is Ramyak. Shot clock down to 10. Right corner, it's Gerhardt who drives the baseline. And as he starts up, he's fouled. He tried to do a pirouette.
Fouls on the mean greens, number 33.
Right? Almost a 360.
Colin Voss becomes the first player to foul out of the game.
Voss should have just let him go, throw it up. Or is that his?
Third time Voss is fouled out this year. So they lose their big man. Do the North Texas Mean Green. Colin Voss is fouled out of the game. And now Tony Benford consulting with his staff. They're going to go with 5 guards as Maurice Anafiak joins Jordan Williams, Chris Jones, Halsey Williams, and Brandon Walton.
To the line for the Rice Owls, number 41,
and Seth Gerhardt, in the meantime, goes to the line. Gerhardt missed his only 2 foul shots earlier.
Big.
Connects on this one to give the Owls a 2-point edge. Ross Wilson replaces Sean Obi. He goes to the bench. Remember, Obi playing with 4 fouls, so a situational substitution here by Ben Braun.
Yep, smart. Good move by Coach Braun.
Both foul shots knocked down by Gerhardt. He's in double figures. 2.5 to go, 61-58 Rice. And Afiak can't handle it, but he does find Halsey Williams, who can't finish. .210 left. Rice by 3. Ramyak. 2 minutes to go. Shot clock at 10. Jackson, a little head and shoulder fake, comes left side. Dishes to Ross Wilson. Foul. And again, only 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Steve, that is so deflating to a team to play defense for more than 30 seconds and then commit a foul right at the shot clock end as Anafiak picks up his 4th foul.
Well, they talk about it on offense, but on defensive as well, you know.
Back in for the Owls, number 5, Keith Washington for 22.
Clock shot,
Marcus
momentum,
Jackson.
you got to keep that stuff all in your mind and understand.
Ross Wilson knocks down the first of 2. And he misses the second one. So it's a 4-point game with 1:50 to go. Chris Jones
Good dish.
finds Walden in the left wing corner. And it tried to come out, but it stayed in.
Walton
With his
for
4-3.
4-3. Big afternoon for Brandon Walden. 90 seconds left. It's a 62-61 Rice lead. Scoreboard is fouled up. They're going to have to correct that. Gerhardt with it. Now to Ross Wilson. They still don't have it right. Here's Gerhardt. Fouled on his way to the hole by Anafiak, and that's it for Anafiak. He joins Voss, having fouled out for the Mean Green with 1:09 left to go.
That is his 5th personal
Anafiak
foul.
fouls out for a team-leading 4th time this year. 1:09 left. Seth Gerhardt going to the line with Rice leading North Texas by 1. Don't forget, when we're done, Conference USA Basketball Championship.
Pretty thorough weeding out process, Tice, for this week.
Seth Gerhardt is
One more for Gerhardt.
short on the first one. He's missed 3 out of 5 today. Best he can do is give the Owls a 2-point lead. Boy, it has been an uphill struggle all day for North Texas. Gerhardt missed a pair.
That's huge.
TJ Taylor comes down with it. North Texas can take the lead. 1 minute left in the overtime.
1 minute.
Little weave out front. Brandon Walton has been so dynamic in this second half. Chris Jones. Here's Walton, a long high arc 3, might have been tipped, and it's taken out of the afternoon sky by Max Gersi. 40 seconds left in regulation. Rice with the ball, leading by 1. 62-61. And now Ben Braun uses his next to last timeout. Each team allowed one additional.
UTEP, head of the UTEP pep band, Andre Fagan over there sitting with the Mean Green Band. He's a graduate of UNT, Tice.
All right, Rice inbounds. Shot clock and the game clock about a 9-second difference, and Brandon Walden commits a foul that I don't think he meant to commit.
Away from the ball. They just kind of got tripped up, I think, on the wing. Maybe should have been a non-call, Tice.
Third foul on Walden. Romyak at the line has missed 2 of the 4 he's tried thus far today.
Well, he won't miss many more. Well over 70% from the free throw line.
He missed a 3rd out of 5.
Wow.
Rice again, just 11 of 22 through regulation. We talked about that the Owls would rue the day if they don't hold on to the lead. And game now in overtime, Rice nursing a 1-point lead.
Wow.
Missed them both.
Wow.
4 misses in a row. Romyak 2, Gerhardt 2.
Hard to believe, Tice.
North Texas uses its final timeout. 19.5 seconds left in the overtime period. Try and draw the contact and get the foul. We'll see how quickly they attack the window here. It comes into Chris Jones.
What's Bedford drawn up on the sideline?
Straight man for the Owls. Jones takes it to the rack. Had the ball stripped, and I think Ross Wilson fouled Chris Jones. And with 11.7 seconds left, Chris Jones goes to the line with a chance to give North Texas the lead once again.
Well, if it ain't broke, Tice, that was the exact same play in regulation. Chris Jones taking it to the glass and getting fouled.
Made 2 free throws late in regulation, is now 3 out of 3, his only 3 points of the day. Very important. We're tied at 62.
62% free throw shooter, Tice, but I'd guess in crunch time much higher than that, as he's shown here.
Remember, Rice has a timeout remaining. North Texas is out. Jones makes the second one. North Texas has the lead. All right, it comes into Washington. Final 10 seconds of this one. And a timeout taken by Rice. The clock has been stopped with 7.8 seconds. Gerhardt, Romyak, and Obi. 7.8 to go. It comes into Washington. Washington comes to the dribble around a double pick out front. 3 seconds left. Washington in the lane. Oh, it went in and came out